beep bop boop. Welcome to our corporate overlords mixed with a tinge of AI who's actually pulling the strings.
I wish we had corporate overlords. At least that means we might have money.
Well,
we don't get paid a goddamn
let me
cent for
introduce
this.
you to the industrial complex that somehow moved out of the United States, and we said this is a good thing.
The industrial complex. I'm so used to people saying the military industrial complex like it's a full thing, but I was like, wait, the military industrial complex moved out? But you just mean like factories.
Yes.
You're talking about like all that work they put in Beijing now.
The military, they never left and never will.
No. Yeah, do you have resources? It'd be a shame if somebody spread democracy there.
I like to picture the world as celebrating finding resources, and in hushed tones, not unlike that Key and Peele bit where they're like, and I told her, bitch, and then like they're whispering it off, but instead they're like, hey guys, and I was drilling out back and I found oil, and then all of a sudden you hear,
that's an eagle. An eagle flies out of nowhere. You're like, fuck, they know! Get the hell out of here!
What was that noise? Oh, fuck, it's a Patriot missile. Run!
It's too late. We got to get out of here. There's no time to answer questions. You don't understand what's coming. Wow, 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 wow.
You guys.
Come on the bone. Wave the flag. Ooh, that red, white, and blue.
You just see guys waking up from fever dreams. What's wrong? Creedence Clearwater, man. Oh my God.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden we were playing our celebratory native songs, and all of a sudden I just heard CCR vaguely in the distance.
I don't know what to do.
What a terrible, like, remember how like you read that stuff in history classes about like how like Genghis Khan or even like native tribes, like you hear the war drums coming.
Mm-hmm.
America, it's funny that it's just CCR and eagle screams.
Yeah.
You can hear.
I mean, how long until we get over, well, I shouldn't say we've long past got over the ability to curse, but the military, where because you get trained in the military, don't cuss around civilians or females. That's what I was told, right?
Okay.
So now there's a lady out there listening going, why you got to be different around us? I know there's some Karen out there that's like, we should be treated the same and cursed around.
Well, and those ladies join the army and find out the hard way why you can't be one of the boys.
Okay. So we end
up... I was going to say what's funny there is you would get told that, and then they wonder why, like, you hear that, like, that people in the military, when they're just them, like just the fellows around, that they're so vulgar to each other. It's because you have to repress yourself around every other civilian, and just that's crazy.
And that repression builds up so much more quickly and overflows than feelings. Odd.
Yeah. It's weird. If I don't just say shit and piss, I just start wanting to dip. I just threw in chaw to repress it, and then I start farting in my barracks pillows.
Oh man, I was walking out of the motor pool ripping butts every 15 minutes, dude.
Dude.
Yeah,
when you're not allowed to do anything like that, of course you're just smoking heaters.
Oh, it was great. Like, looking back, I look at that fondly. There's nothing better than going outside and 40-degree weather and be like, fuck. Like, you finally get out a bunch of guys.
That's so funny, though, to think of you two just, like, smoking, because you never went to war, but you're walking out during basic, lighting a cigarette. Training is hell.
This was on the job after basic and shit, but still.
I just
basic,
put that
basic was a different level, because when you went on your bivouacs, there was always the guy that found, like, while you're marching, and he'd act like he was tying a shoe, and he found somebody flicked a cigarette out, and they'd jack those. Or the guy that found a tin can. I'll never forget the guy from Virginia that did this. He's like, it's like a pinch left of this Copenhagen, so if I just put some water in here. He was treating it like a science project to revive the tobacco so it's not so dry anymore.
Damn, dude, that's some fiending.
Oh, yeah.
Fiending. Like, and if you've ever gotten into tobacco in any capacity, you know those fiends. Like, you've tried to do stuff. Like, I remember in high school when we used to smoke cigars and stuff, and like just finding like a quarter of a Black and Mild that we didn't fully, and just like, oh, dude, fucking light that up, dude. And then eventually just smoking the wood tip or the plastic on it.
Oh, dude, I remember that. Oh, that's a long time ago with the wood tips. They even
Wood
make
tips.
those anymore? I don't think they do.
Oh yeah, you can still get them.
Can you?
I haven't had one in years, but I know I've got one within the last like 5 or 6 years. Yeah,
Okay.
It was like one of those nostalgia things, and then I took a rip and I went, "Gosh, fuck this! What the fuck?" You're gonna go to a real cigar, like a one that's enjoyable. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, one that goes with the scotch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very funny, though, that you would treat Basic that way, than just walking out smoking heaters.
Oh, no, there's nothing better than the bartering you see go on, because, what was it?
Oh,
We
yeah.
do, there's a red, white, and blue face. Blue face being the easiest. You're at the tail end. That's like the last 2 weeks, I think, of Basic, if I remember correctly. And we got to go to a Puddle of Mud Fuel concert.
Okay. Sick.
There's a dividing line.
Worth it.
There's a dividing line between civilians and us. You should have seen the bartering going on for tobacco along that fence. They're like, I mean, there's people that have no, and I mean zero interest in rock music. You could tell looking at them like, you're country, you this isn't your scene. You name it. All of them would post up on that little makeshift fence, kind of do the, hey, can I get a couple tracks off that? Like, they're just...
That's so fucking funny. Just try. It's like being at a music festival with the only drugs you want are legal ones. Like, it's so lame. Dude, you make Basic sound like it was like a weird form of prison you sign up for. You got to get contraband.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty spot on. It's willing. What'd you do? I signed up for jail this summer, and
I signed up for jail for a 4-year stint. I got to go in and out, and then I serve it on the weekends. You had a commuted sentence. That's what the National Guard was, is a commuted sentence.
Hey, guys, I got to do 1 weekend, a month of jail, 2 weeks in the summer.
I seriously know dudes who have gotten DUIs who have had to serve their county jail time that way. They had spent it in county.
Oh, see, I know the other way. I know people that got DUI that went, I don't got a DUI anymore, and you're like, what? And they're like, I joined the Guard.
No.
Wipe that off.
I'm Steve-O, and this is Getting Out of a Dewey. Well,
I mean, apparently, like, that makes me wonder, what else can you get out of?
Right. I mean, I think that was a really, I wonder if that's still a thing. It definitely was very common. I remember hearing those kind of stories all the time back in the day, that people would get a DUI and they were underage or like public intox, and if they didn't want and it was like third strike public intox as a minor, and possession, which that's when like bad shit can happen.
I mean,
and
I joined shortly after 9/11 happened, so therefore, like, you look at that and it's like they were like, we need people, we need bodies.
Yeah, they did. That's very true. Yeah, you picked an interesting time to try to join the military.
The money was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Too bad you don't have a cent of it left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out I spent it on education like a fool. Fool.
Damn. I got a degree that I can't use.
Yeah. I'm Steve-O, and this is wasting government money on dumb shit. I don't know why I'm in a Jackass riff.
Yeah, but to a grandparent, I spent it so wisely. I put it to a degree that has no purpose.
And they gave you a penny stock bond.
Yeah, that
Here's a railroad bond, Nathan, for making good decisions.
I got stocks and bonds from like the 1900s that are worthless. It's a memorabilia item.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, this company defunct in '06.
Yeah. Isn't this a company that used to make Reading Rainbow? Like, what is this?
Scholastic. I know they're everywhere.
You can get Calvin and Hobbes.
Get those Captain Underpants books. The kids love them. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, well, yeah, it was very funny. Or not very funny. It probably sucked a lot at the time, but it's very funny to post up at a concert, especially a benefit concert. At a certain point, the military has to be doing that so like your officers, when they plan that right, they know you're going to get contraband that way. So, and they like, well, if we let them think they're getting away with it, it's all a psyop.
It's just so funny. And the person that stuck out to me the most was the kid from Virginia. I mean, he looked like a crack fiend the way he was patrolling that fence. Because most people you see trying to make their way up to like the front, or because there's never really a pit, not for puddle of mud and fuel. I mean, that's yacht rock. I mean,
right.
Let's be honest, it rips. Puddle mud's awesome,
right?
But
puddle mud rules.
Going through there and just watching him, I'm like, what are you doing? And then you see him finally score one, and just the biggest shit-eating grin on his face when you're like,
Yeah, he was a big Robert Frost fan, man. Take the road less traveled. Everybody's trying to go to the front. He's like, I'm going to the back.
Well, I mean, he went to the side, not to the back.
Yeah. Seriously, that's even less traveled. He's going horizontal.
Yeah, he looks like a shopper at Costco when it's really busy. Like, excuse me, I just need to get over it.
Yeah, dude, being a band, like one of those like rock bands like Puddle of Mud and Killswitch Engage, or just any band that you could get to come play for you, they had to make so much money because that's government checks getting cut to you.
Oh yeah, and you know they have crack mathematicians when they just make up numbers like, we got to spend money to say we used it somewhere.
Yeah, it's all fancy accounting from the military. How much is the military budget going towards entertainment to troops?
Then a lot.
Oh my god,
then
a lot.
The early aughts, dude, they're blowing it out.
Okay, I don't even care about auditing the Fed that much, okay? Just give me the number, so what the military spends, so I can know what they're spending on entertainment, because it's probably wild.
I guarantee you it's over 6 figures, just in that one alone.
I bet you it's a bill.
Oh, no, I'm talking about that one concert.
Oh, that one concert? Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm saying, what do you think a year they spend on just entertainment for troops?
Oh.
Because that includes, like, flying them out to, like, active war zones, which they, for some reason, love to do with celebrities. You ever think they just, like, hope, like, shoot down one of our celebrities, then we can really bomb the fuck out of you? They're like, yes.
Oh,
they're trying to bait
I love
countries.
Now, the way you're presenting this is like it's the College World Series, and the plane has a giant flag behind it. It's like, hey, they're on board.
Britney Spears is in this plane.
It just says behind her biggest hit, "Hit me, baby, one more time." It's flying over.
Yeah. Like, I bet you they're, like, it's just crazy. Oh, my God. Okay. This is through Google's AI thing.
Okay.
I Googled military budget for entertainment, which is such a weird thing. I should put U.S. United States military budget for. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, if you get the
U.S. military provides funding to professional sports organizations in exchange for pro-military. Oh, okay, that's not what I'm asking. But they spend.
You should put how much did the military spend in? Just do like between 01 and 05. How much did the military spend on entertainment?
Okay, I will just a second. So, the U.S. military budget includes funding for market. Okay, they spend $1 billion
So it's
on just marketing. On marketing.
Oh, that's probably gone up because they need people.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so what'd you say, 2001 to 2005?
Yeah, they don't have Toby Keith getting everybody riled up anymore to join.
We got your boot in your ass. It's the American way. 2001, 2005. U.S. military Enter-
Entertainment budget.
yeah.
Because they have to report some of that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Can't wait for you to come back. $1 trillion.
Yeah. Entertainment budget. Yes, dude. Okay, military budget for the United States. Okay, no. Military entertainment complex. Oh, that's dude.
Oh, they got a complex. We need more entertainment.
Oh, dude. Oh, it doesn't. There's not like a really. I'm gonna have to do research on this, unfortunately. Oh, the military defense budget of 2005. Oh my
Okay.
God, there's the whole documentation on here. Let me see if I can just search entertainment.
Just-
And then it just breaks down stripper.
mean.
Damn it. Nah, it doesn't have
Okay.
entertainment. It's got to be classified under something. Morale?
Morale and morality go together.
And the U.S. has neither.
What do you,
Welcome.
It's the American way.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That would have been fun if we somehow got an answer to that. That would have been really fun.
It would have been.
It's more than you think. That's the scary part.
It's
Whenever you think of anything the military's
It
spending
is
on,
a
think more than you think.
stupid amount. I guarantee that.
Yeah. 100%.
Ooh.
having Kill Switch and Cage, paying them just a shit ton of money.
I mean, just
Being a band back then for that had to rule though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Perfect time to squeeze money.
like Fuel. They were like, I will take every military gig because I will not make any money. We have these like 3 songs.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're doing fine. They all have houses.
And like our
somewhere
song says,
respectable.
I won't back down.
Yeah, they're not going to turn in that free money.
No.
Speaking of turning down money, dude, I saw something very funny today that I know you're going to get a kick out of. There's a bar in one of the towns by me, and it's a little small dive bar, right?
Yeah,
You know,
out in
just
the
like any
country,
small-town
past the
house.
city limit sign. There's a honky tonk.
Where they do a little bit of boot scooting. But there were signs. They took chalk to the outside of the of the building, and on the brick, they wrote "No party buses."
Okay.
And I love that so much because you don't even need to go in and ask what happened. You know what the fuck happened.
No, I don't.
It's the perfect
I wanna
short
know,
story.
I want to know the reasoning because we know they got offloaded. Yeah, that always happens. But what made them go never again?
Well, I've been to this bar, and it's definitely a lot like it's got that locals only vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping this was a biker bar, and they're like, they came over and kicked our bikes.
Yeah. This naked guy showed up and threatened Carl and said he needed his boots, his jacket, and his bike.
The guy was fucking huge.
He kept saying something about John Connor. I don't fucking know.
I tried to tell him it's John Smith when you don't know the name, but the user insisted.
Yeah. But I think it's great. You know exactly. Like, you don't know the details, but you know bad shit happened.
Yeah, and I just wish they'd tell you, like, the bad shit. Like, that should be the thing. If you have something where you have to... What is the equivalent of believing in hocus pocus bullshit and surrounding your place in salt, and instead you're like, chalk will keep them away.
Yeah.
You should have to, by law, be like, in front of every urinal, have the story typed out. So when I'm taking a leak, I can read up on this.
At this day and age, everybody's got cameras. You should have that on a loop just in the bathroom.
Oh,
showing
just
what
have a
happened.
CCTV. Just like,
Just
yeah,
playing
yeah.
it. It's like when you go to one of those restaurants that's been on drive-ins, diners, and dives, where they just play the episode where Guy Fieri showed up. Like, they just have that on their TV. That's what they should do in their bar.
Oh, those party bus guys still got wet. I didn't know people did that.
These men, if they shoot it like a Force 48, these men showed up on PCP, ripping urinals from the wall.
They're picking up motorcycles and throwing them with their insane strength.
It ends like Unsolved Mysteries every time, where it's just the guy going, "That story, it never happened. It's false."
I miss that dude so much. He's like, and then just the monotone voice is beautiful.
You ever snort angel dust and then rip a urinal off a wall? Ever get too drunk with a bachelorette party and things get turned upside down in a local bar?
So turned up that you use your best friend as a pogo stick.
Yeah, but here's the other funny part, because I got some intel on this too.
Okay.
Because they have that sign on it.
Does that really qualify as a sign?
No, it doesn't. And I was really sad because at first I thought it was spray paint, which I was like, man, they really don't want party buses. When I learned it was chalk, I was like, oh, well, they're not that upset, apparently. I thought they spray paint on the outside like NWO, like no party buses.
That would rule. Well, hey, welcome to the NPD.
Yeah. And apparently, they had that up for like a week, and then a week later, on the other side of the wall, they wrote "No party buses" in Spanish in chalk on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Which is great, because that means, Nathan, that they were already like, no more party buses. And then a party bus full of non-English speaking people.
How much? No, here's the thing.
No,
how
hold
much
on, please
Spanish?
let me
Did it say no fiesta bus?
Yeah, dude, it was written out like, no, it was like, it's like auto, I forget what bus is, but it's like auto something. But it's
AutoZone.
Like, no,
check into AutoZone. Got it.
But dude, a bus filled with Spanish-speaking people showed up, and just a bunch of people walked in like, "Tu cerveza? Dos cerveza?" And they were like, "No party buses." ¿Qué?
All right.
And that's how that went. Like, that's amazing to me. I hope
did the
that's
bartender
exactly
point
how
to the
that
sign?
went.
Can't you read?
Yeah. ¿Qué?
I love how you found the only 80s bar still around.
Yeah. Turns out Patrick Swayze's still being the fucking
I mean,
the bouncer
what's
there.
next? You can buy the shit song on the little app, and they're like, we put that on for profiling.
Yeah. We only have Shania Twain girl on there for profiling purposes.
Outside of that, you can listen
Did you
to
just put on Aha?
Oh, everything else was Jimi Hendrix and CCR.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. Oh God, that place is an '80s movie. They had
really
Arnold
is.
walk in naked. It's Roadhouse, dude. I didn't realize I lived in. Next thing you know, they're gonna ban dancing in the town, and then things are gonna get crazy.
Oh, it really is 7 Shades of Bacon.
Yeah, there's not much more to that. I just thought that was hilarious that it took them a week later to put it up in Spanish.
It's hilarious, and I was really hoping it wasn't all in Spanish. Like, I was hoping it just said, no fiesta bus.
Yeah. No. That'd be no, it was straight up in Spanish, actually.
Okay.
I thought that was hilarious.
It's
Yeah, that's the local news in a small Iowa town for you folks.
yeah, and then the mayor showed up, and his wife got in a knockout brawl with everybody.
Yeah. Well, that was the fight to make sure they could put up that on the building. That was the zoning permit to write that sign. Was fighting the mayor's wife.
And let's be honest. As we all know from the 80s, you do need to fight for your right.
Yeah. To party.
Yeah. Bus.
Yeah. And that's why there's no party buses allowed anymore, because they lost their fight.
And that's why that song. Song "Bussin'" exists.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I no party buses. I also saw one of the weirdest cars I've ever seen today.
Oh, you? Okay.
It was
A Ford Pinto.
You had half of it, right? A Ford.
Okay.
But it was a Ford Explorer. And this is a newer Ford Explorer. Let me be clear. Like 2020
cop
and newer.
car.
Yeah, it definitely probably it had that vibe.
Gotcha.
For sure. Old cop car vibe. But on the back, on the tailgate,
It said K9 unit.
no. It had at least 50 hentai girl stickers on it.
Okay.
Just driving around.
Did it start up and like, or whatever? Yeah, whatever it says.
Dude, it was wild. And I just started laughing because it's on a Ford Explorer with a bunch of hentai on it. And I was just like, are you exploring hentai pages? Is that why you got this car? And you were like, I want everybody to know.
I feel like they got confused when buying the vehicle. Instead of getting like a Honda or Toyota, they went with, I'm going to get an American thing, and then put a bunch of Japanese stickers on it.
I didn't know Ford had supported hentai. It's very funny to think a blue-collar
Now,
vehicle.
my question is, now when you say
turned
hentai,
into-
now was it just a bunch of tentacles on it?
No, I just say that for like Japanese porn. It's just all the anime porn girls, basically. You know, it's like, it's the hookup boards of stickers.
Oh, they're all stuck on by cum.
Yeah. But if you go over and scratch it off, you can see boobs. Just like the old hookup
Oh,
boards.
cool. They're scratch and sniff. Great.
The snozberries smell like snozberries.
Hey, Tammy, why are these all so salty?
Yeah. I just thought that was crazy that you would put that on the back of your car. Like,
It's a bold move, Cotton.
yeah, do you need everybody to know you're that big of a pervert?
You know what? I feel like there is a certain subsect of people, because that's their kink, so they're just like, I'm proud of it. It's like,
Yeah, we need to go back to shaming. You can, that could be your thing. Just keep it. I don't think you need to have it on the back of your car.
yeah, that's right. Repress it.
I mean, I say that, like, I think that's weird. And then I also saw a bumper sticker earlier this week that said, kill your local pedophile. Now, I agree with the sentiment, but I don't know if you need a fucking bumper sticker.
You know, I agree with their ability to do that, but then there's also, you know, the whole thing about the purge being illegal.
Yeah. You see that, and you go, man, I'm like, good thing they haven't put in a purge yet, because people would just be murdering people left and right.
Yeah.
Guy's a pedophile.
Can you imagine our like one of our presidents? That's what they're running on. It's like, I will make the purge happen.
It's happening. Give it 4 more years.
Okay.
I'm telling you, 2028, purge is on the ballot.
I think it's in about 8 more years when our first AI-operated candidate goes.
When we let the robot overlords finally just rule us.
Yeah, one of those Tesla robots will become sentient. Be like,
Yeah.
I got this.
Dude, can you imagine if like the first Tesla car, it becomes the the supreme ruler? That it's just like a car in the Oval Office.
Dude, I've already seen.
Giving
I don't know if
instructions.
I keep seeing videos of people doing those. They're like recording inside their cab, their self-driving Tesla, and they'll like randomly turn trying to go into oncoming traffic, and like, whoa! I'm like,
I don't. You're a psychopath if you're trying to use the newest version of like the autopilot on those things. You have a death wish. You just don't care about your own safety.
yeah, because if we've learned anything from the robots, though the full self-driving is actually people sitting in their office driving your car for you.
And if the robots are just learning from online culture, right? Isn't it like 40% of the internet porn? So they're going to get distracted by that guy with the hentai stickers, and they're just going to ram
I
into
love
the
how
back
they're
of it.
driving behind it, and all of a sudden you hear your car go, "Auga!" And
Yeah. Oh! It just starts playing the cartoon on the dashboard of the
yeah, you got the
wolf
coyote,
freaking
and like if you roll down your window, it's because you can change your horn noise. So if you
Yeah.
hit your horn, it just starts playing a dog panting. It's just like, oh
I like how our brains went to the same exact thing.
no, my fucking car's in heat.
It's going up to the Ford and just being like, what that thing do?
I'm gonna I'm gonna break in your exhaust. Damn, girl, you want me to check your oil?
You know what Ford stands for? Found on road dead after I murder that box. There's a robot spitting game at unsentient cars. It'll be great when the Teslas start using. they already have their own sex robots.
Yeah.
They just turn a Kia.
They turn the key and it goes,
Kia Sorento into a fleshlight.
"There's a Ford. Fuck on road, daddy." They want it.
That's what I was trying to get, something like that. I couldn't get. That's really good though. That's fucking great. Bravo, Nathan. That was fantastic. Yeah. Goddamn. Stay away from these robots. Stop using them, people. Destroy them all. Take your Roombas out back and shoot them while you still have the chance.
If we've learned anything from Office Space, you just need a field.
I say that with 2 Alexas in my house.
Yeah. I can't talk nasty about it because I got one within 10 feet of me.
Nasty about it.
Yeah.
I can't get all Diddy on it.
Otherwise, it'll start making is it Adhigo? Adhago? I don't know. Where they cross their eyes and they stick their tongue out.
I don't know how you pronounce
Adihago.
that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I call it gamer girl face. That's just what I call it. It's just it's all girls. It's like e-girl face is what I just call it.
Oh. Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. You know, like the military tried to use the psyop everybody. Those e-girls.
Oh yeah.
That's where $1 million of their budget went to.
Yeah. Oh. Dude.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a budget?
Yes.
The good old Texas budget's gotten a little crazy, and they found out a little something that they had to back off from, and that is the medical program of North Texas. Coveted North Texas. Everybody knows it's the best school in the land, right? It's basically like Cambridge or Harvard here in the U.S. They got told to stop using unclaimed bodies for their medical program.
They were just getting unclaimed bodies?
Yeah.
How? Wait.
Little do you know.
How does that work?
Well, see, when Drowning Pool first came out with their 60-minute piece, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor,
right.
They did extensive research with Dan Rathers, and they broke all this down, but nobody believed them. So now NBC News decided to break this down.
Okay, they did.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to know more information. So they're using unclaimed bodies for what exactly? For donor parts? Like, what are they experimenting
Donor parts.
on?
Well, they were. Let's see. They had been unaware that the body program was routinely shipping out unclaimed remains, including those of military veterans, across state lines. Deficiencies in leadership were blamed, but they're just giving out. I'm looking to see here. It's not telling me including to. Okay, here we go. More than 830 of them were selected for use, including to educate medical students, or leased out to companies that rely on bodies to develop products and teach doctors how to work on them. So you got to be an operation like the video game, but
oh my god!
The center charged $1,400 for a whole body. Heads $650. Actually, let me correct that. $649.99 because they were on sale. Torsos were for $900.
Hey, we don't have any 6-foot guys, but we can cut you a deal on a BOGO on a 5'10" dudes and under. Even short guys are cheaper than death.
Hey man, they're easier to ship. What can I say?
Listen, UPS has asked less questions.
So I love how they're like, hey, the torsos are $900 now. Part of me is like, man, how many of the sex companies bought those and like, okay, where do we need to put the rubber? Okay, we need to make it more like this guy.
just pervert companies using them as like to be like, can we make it more lifelike? Guys, I wanted to show you some inspiration. Or like, Jesus Christ, Philip.
Holy shit. Hey, it's only...
No, it's legal.
It's legal. It's only been a day. Here's a certification.
Yeah. It's not. There's no soul in it. You can do whatever you want with dead bodies. They ain't got no soul.
Now, you guys see on this head, like when I said make that Jenna Jameson sleeve, look at the mouth here. You need to position it. It's like, oh my... Frank, what the fuck?
See how you can mount this one nicely? Like, you can get... I think we need to model our one after this. You can get on top of them. Like, gee, get off of it.
Holy shit. Frank, how long have you had that? 2 days? Have you used it?
I'm not legally obligated to answer that question.
You can't tell me what to do with my purchases.
They told me I can't go to the cemeteries anymore. They didn't say I can't bring the cemetery to me.
Like, I guarantee, because they went across state lines, there's some weirdo on the dark web like, my dream of being a necromancer is coming real.
Yeah, somebody's assembling a body. Like, there's a Night of the Living Dead
yeah,
somewhere.
There's a new Frankenstein somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's alive. They're doing it at North Texas, dude.
Yeah, North Texas was shipping them out.
Wow. So, yeah, so they had a whole underground thing. Is that how bad their football program is, that they have to supplement it with body parts, sell out bodies?
I feel like that's also that's why you're only getting torsos on some of them. They're like, hey, man, we needed some new bones for our running back.
Yeah.
Replacement parts.
The center would cut up and lease out remains of hundreds of unclaimed bodies to other schools, medical companies, and the Army. Oh, dude, the Army, again, trying to just spend their budget.
Hey, let's be honest. Hey, when Halloween comes, your entertainment budget's up there.
Yeah. Listen, yeah, we have all the footage from when we dropped the hydrogen bomb on dummies, but we need to know what it really does to flesh.
Now, I love this because in here, typical, and I mean typical heads of a college, the guy came out and was like, hey, the agreement saved us $500,000 a year in burial and cremation costs. I mean, come on. We're saving money. Help us help you.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, that is because, especially down there in God-fearing Texas country, they got to dig a fucking hole, and that's a lot of acreage going up. Like, you're wasting soil at a certain point.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Yes.
Dude, I love a spin. And that's such a funny spin to be like, you're chopping up people's bodies. We're saving land. What are you guys doing, huh? What do you even do? Just getting offended by what do you do? Also, it's like this part of this video I've seen that's playing on this article. Like, they sold the bodies without people's consent. That's obviously wrong.
Well,
because there are plenty of people who donate their body to science.
Yes,
right?
that is true. But one of these here, they say, was a military veteran. He was mentally ill and homeless in Dallas, and after his death in September 2022, his body was dissected, and the parts were used by medical product and training companies and the Army. And his family and relatives knew nothing about it until NBC told him.
He served his country till the fucking bitter end. Dude.
Even in the afterlife, served.
Yeah. Damn, dude. How sucky is that the U.S. government wouldn't even take care of a veteran when he was homeless and stuff, but as soon as he's we'll help you, we'll use you right now. Now you have a home. Look, we'll put you in this nice box. It's nice and chilled. You've been in the hot Texas sun for decades, but now you're in this nice cold box.
Yeah, if I've seen anything, I know what they did. They took his brain and put it in a robot, like RoboCop, and nothing goes wrong there.
He's the first military cyborg. Yeah. That's why they want to go to war with Iran so bad. They're just like, we want to send this new cyborg out.
There's oil.
Mr. President, we have, I think, created the ultimate soldier. We have a vet from Vietnam inside of a cyborg body. By God, the perfect killing machine. Did you equip it with napalm?
You control it with this little controller that they used on that submersible to see the Titanic. Nothing can go wrong.
The policy documents directs the county medical administrator's office, along with the funeral homes, medical facilities, and nursing homes, to try to locate and notify deceased people's relatives using all the information and means available, and to detail those efforts in writing. So that's what was happening, is people were just dying. They were like, we can make a cool couple $100 real quick right now. And just they weren't even trying to. So there was no law, so they weren't even trying to do the decent thing.
No,
to locate
and I
people.
feel like they're doing the same thing people do when it's finders keepers. Like, if somebody really cared, they would have been here. So I'm gonna say, and just throw them in a van.
They were just being a real Ed Rooney from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like, tell you what, dipshit, why don't you roll our old bones down here?
Prove it to me. I need to see for myself.
They didn't even try to know. Dude, that's wild that they wouldn't even locate the next of kin. How do you, like, so you just think of loved ones, like, missing forever, like, especially, like, the nursing home stuff? Like, because you pay, that's another thing. You're double dipping, right? Because you're paying them
because you're selling
to
the
take
body
care of
and
your
you're
elderly.
stealing their materials. You're in a nursing home.
Well, they're stealing materials,
I mean,
but also you have to pay to live in a nursing home.
Yeah. So they're
renting
dipping.
out the room. Yeah.
Those
Dude,
places are
this
wild.
Is the greatest scam of all time, honestly.
I mean, if you're a thief, that's your profession, right? You work in a nursing home.
Yeah, you are.
You're
And
like
then,
You're the wet bandits of old people. You're just like this taking candy from a baby.
Taking their jewelry and selling their perks. And then you're selling their bodies afterwards, and you're still collecting the rent money from the family.
And you're justifying it because you had to wipe their ass every day.
Yeah. Damn, dude, that's wild as fuck when you think about it.
Yeah.
Damn. Then like you just show that just happens. Like you show up one day and like there's like, where's Nana? And they're like, oh, she's passed. And it's like, well, why weren't we notified? Where's her body?
You know what? You think they give the cliche when this all happens and they go, she's in a better place.
Yeah.
Where?
Cut to a guy at a sex toy factory being like, check out this old model. See, we could get something looking like.
Nanny porn's really picking up.
Yeah. You see it all the time on Pornhub. Hot gilfs in your area.
Yeah. They want to fucking fuck now.
It's quite literally a growing demographic.
Just think of it this way. There'll always be a demographic there.
Yeah, they always get older.
Yes, they do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh.
Damn, dude. That is a wild fucking story.
Yeah. I mean, the science is...
It's weird that just because there was no law that they were that indecent of people. I shouldn't be that surprised, but I am. Like, especially from like a university hospital. They were so... like morally bankrupt.
It checks
that
out,
they didn't even try.
I view all hospitals as swindlers because I'm sorry, the bills they put out are cartoonish.
Yeah. You ever see any of those videos online of people trying to tell you like how you can go like find the real codes and stuff, and if you like actually take the time and like go through stuff, apparently you can be like, you can call and contest and be like, that's not what this costs, that's not what this costs, that's not, and like that you can knock off like thousands of dollars if you actually sit down and do what you're supposed to and like look it over.
Oh, okay.
Because they try to fuck you so bad.
Well, I mean, they probably do because you're knocked out for half of it. Like, yeah,
right.
No,
and they give you like, you ever seen? Well, I know you have, but like what a hospital bill looks like.
The itemized version.
Yeah, they're so jumbled. They purposely make it so like erratic looking that you can't like. I know I have learning disabilities for sure, but like for me, it looks like it's just like everything's moving. It's a fucking.
I love it.
Mess.
It's like, hey, you can read this, and it's one of those like. The things in the 90s.
I can see a sailboat.
Yeah, it's one of the 90s things. Like, stare hard enough, and you can read it.
Yeah, that's what it is to me. And that's why they're so fucking awful to read.
I don't know.
Fucking criminal, dude.
I don't know. I mean, some scientists are cool though. Like the ones
I
that put
guess.
out a report that said, "Guys' night out needs to happen 2 times for your mental sanity."
That checks out. I am a scientist. I've done the science, and that is a 100% true fact. Also, Nathan, did you also know that men require 4 golf trips a year in order to be mentally stable?
So in reading this, and I laughed because I was like, it calls out and it's like, hey, if you go out 2 nights a week with you guys, you recuperate from sickness so much quicker. And in my head, I went, no, that's just a hangover, dude. You're not sick at all. Yeah, I'd bounce
you weren't
back.
sick, dude. Yeah, no, it's called a second wind. That's called the hair of the dog. It's called Grandpa's cough syrup. Yeah, you're getting some medicine or you're hanging out with the
I love how all of this goes, and it's like bonds can be formed from range of activities. Basically, I'll break this down really quick without reading this whole article to you. Guys, if you go out 2 nights a week with dudes, you gain friends. Whoa!
Whoa! Being social is good for social animals.
Weird. I didn't know that word. And also, married guys, apparently your spouse doesn't want you to be social.
I just love that the Capify Delt dudes are getting into the science labs and going, we got an experiment that we need to do, brah. We're going to prove that chilling with the homies makes you feel better.
Hey, guys, are you one of those introverts? Let me introduce you to a cannabis drink, man. It'll open you up. You'll be a social butterfly.
I don't know why this experiment feels like it was ran by a bunch of YouTubers. Not that. Hey, speaking of YouTube, check out Comic Way Taylor on YouTube.com. But a bunch
Brought
of
to you by
YouTubers
Prime. No,
a bunch of YouTubers being like, "Sup, YouTube? We're gonna do a science experiment about does hanging with the boys make you feel better?"
yeah. Or just hanging at home nonstop with your spouse. It's like,
yeah.
I
We're
can
gonna
just
see who's happier by the end of this episode.
There'll be 2 camps. It'll be like, oh, yeah, we're so happy. So what happened with your marriage? Oh, we got divorced, but I'm so happy.
Yeah. Hanging with them leads to 100% divorce rate. Fuck it, experiment over. Like, they don't even do a control group.
What'd you learn from that? Happiness is everything, bro.
Yeah. Trevor, this isn't what we meant by a lab study for your course. You actually need to go into the lab and do your biology lab. He's like, no, dude, I do my own biology research on Stephanie from Kappa Kappa. God damn it, Trevor. You're really bro-sciencing this up.
Study says I got a 96% success rate.
Yeah. It is funny that, like, I didn't even think about it that way. I've thought about bro science the whole time when we were originally looking at this article. But it is very true. They literally just took, like, what is common social knowledge and just spun it to make it sexist.
100%. It's like, hey, if you want to be happy, get away from your SO.
Yeah, I guess it's not even sexist. Just get away from anybody you're dating.
Yeah.
That's what they tried to say.
I mean, you could flip it on its head and be like, women, if you want to not be miserable, hang out with your gals.
I'd love to actually see that experiment. See if it does.
Yeah. I don't think that actually work. I think that I think that's how you create an MMA fighter.
Listen, Sex and the City is a reason it's a TV show and not real life.
Yes.
They were always tearing each other down.
And never building back up.
No. They never moved on up to the east side. The Jeffersons just watched them from the east side, just like, they're never going to make it. Mr. Big wants nothing to do with her.
They're tearing it down quicker than Bath and Body Works' new candle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The new candle. They got a great new fragrance.
Oh, they really do. The Snowed In.
It's being ripped off the shelves.
Oh, yeah, dude. They can't keep it on the shelf. Snowed In is a hot item.
Snowed in.
Yes.
By the way, that name, I'll get back to it, but I'll let Nathan explain what's going on with this candle, and then I would like to circle back to the name because I'm glad you talked about this snowed in candle.
Well, yeah, he did leak some information, but
what I think's funny, okay, for what people don't know, this candle's being recalled from, was it Bath and Body Works? Is that right?
yeah, Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. This candle, they did a nice little thing where they had their little graphic on the side of it, and the graphic was supposed to be like one of those paper snowflakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's paper snowflake, right? Really cute, right? Except the way they did it, it looks like KKK hoods.
It's just it looks. It's snowed in, but for some reason it looks like a Halloween Klan candle.
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm pretty sure being snowed in by the KKK is their new term for when they come surround somebody's house. You're snowed in.
This avalanche of hate is coming for you.
Not even the fire from this cross is going to melt this snow. Like, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Who started writing for the Klan? Why do they have lines now?
So, yeah. So, yeah, like you said, they took a looks like a little paper mache snowflake and took a section of it, but you really don't see much of the center.
Like a quarter of it.
Yeah, so you just see the spikes with 2 eye holes in each one.
Yeah,
and it just
does.
Oof. Bad look.
It's one of those funny things, like, right? Like, if I know this for a fact.
Okay.
When I first saw this, because I saw the headline, you see it right away. You go, oh, I see the Klan's hoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't say for certain if, like, I just saw this in a store and I read the title, I wouldn't see that right away. I'd just go, oh, it's a paper cutout.
Yeah.
Like, I think of arts
sure?
and crafts.
You wouldn't buy
I'm
this
pretty sure.
candle?
No, because as soon as you light it, for some reason it goes, oh, behind scenes. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's but no, like, if you seriously didn't read that headline, and you saw that photo, would you think paper? Would you think Klansmen first, or would you think, like, just arts and crafts?
I would think arts and crafts. Now,
as soon as someone points it out to you, you go,
I can't
I
unsee it. I can't unsee it. Once you hear it, you're like, oh damn, dude. But at first I was like, that's crazy. Now I'm gonna say Georgia and Alabama folk have really seized on this because they couldn't pull it off the shelf before they bought them all, apparently, because they went on eBay right away and put rare 2024, very, very hard to find collector's item, and it's $190.
Is that's a real thing? I thought you were
Yes.
totally making a joke.
No.
So down in Georgia, they got
Now, I was joking about the states. I'm just making I'm saying probably
no, there are
though.
people sending the collectors out there.
Yeah, they're saying they're collector's items.
Dude, okay, that's an FBI psyop. The FBI is going to track whoever buys those candles, and they're now on a watch list.
For sure. Yeah.
You're tracking anybody. You're paying $200 for a Klan candle?
God damn.
You're on a watch list.
Oh, dude, if they're spending the frivolous money on this, track them.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, man. Oh, you know where you don't have to worry about Klan hoods, Nathan?
At puntedgame.com, we don't have...
Woo, the most unracist
It really
place
is.
on earth.
It's strays going everywhere. Who knows? But yeah, the entire Punt Game network right there at your fingertips, all free. Free 99 for this holiday season and the entire year. So give it a look-see and listen in. Also on youtube.com, in that search bar, type in Comic Wade Taylor and you will get... Oh, by the way, there's no spaces in there because who uses those? So Comic Wade Taylor, you get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, that man's stand-up, as well as full episodes of this show and Not Worth the Time. And then back on puntandgame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop on over to the Punning Game shop where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. So hop over there, get yourself something nice for this upcoming holiday season, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout.
Guys, I put them on the watch list. I thought they were all getting Snowden documents. I don't know what's going on. We're out. Peace.
Okay, we got kill switch engaged, and we bought all the clan's candles. Military budget exceeded.
Who is it?